The flame does not ask, it commands.
The sky burns red with vengeance. The ground drinks the cost of freedom, shields shatter. Banners fall, but the flame marches on. Break with battle, element. Sword clashes. The tyrant hides behind stone and shadow, but no fortress can withstand truth. Break the gate.
by enemies. It is shattered by friends. Ashes fall silent and slow. Trust undone, truth laid low. The betrayer walks in borrowed light, but the flame remembers. His name is carved in sorrow, his legacy in ruin. The embassy extinguished, now rise to burn his lies. We do not seek revenge. We seek reckoning. Ashes fall silent and slow. Trust undone, truth laid low. The betrayer walks in borrowed light, but the flame remembers. fractures beneath our feet. The past bleeds into now futures, flicker like broken stars, and memory rewrites the vow. We walk the rift, not to escape, but to confront what was denied. The gears of fate grind louder, but we refuse to be aligned. The thread is frayed, the loop is torn. We are not bound, we are reborn. Chrono Rift, bend the thread, rewrite the tale, the tyrant spread. Chrono Rift, beyond the line, we forge a fate that dares to shine. The echoes of our choices collide in spectral flame. We see ourselves in fragments, but the fire knows our name. Polyrhythmic solo, shifting time signatures. Ambience and player. The clock is not our master, it is our weapon now. We strike not with steel, but with the truth of how. Chrono Rift, bend the thread, rewrite the tale, the tyrant spread. Chrono Rift, beyond the line, we forge a fate that dares to shine. Time bows to those who burn brighter than its The walls whisper names no longer spoken. The air is heavy with memory. Dust settles like regret, but the silence sings of legacy. We do not mourn, we remember. Each stone holds a story. The sanctum does not protect it. Reminds us of the cost of glory.
In the quiet, we find strength. In the stillness, we find flame.
Sanctum of the forgotten. The names are etched in shadow, but their courage burns in light. We carry them in every step, in every battle, every fight. The sanctum stands not as a tomb, but as a promise carved in stone. We are the echo of their fire, and we will not stand alone. Sanctum of the forgotten, where silence sings of pain. We light the flame for war is over, the banners are torn, but the flame still burns.
Not in steel, not in stone, but in memory.
The battlefield lies silent now, its echoes fading into dusk. The swords are buried, the shields are cracked, but the fire remains in us.
The sky no longer weeps with ash, the ground no longer shakes. Yet in the hearts of those who stood, the flame refuses to break. We walk not as victors, but as keepers of the light. The embers guide our footsteps through the remnants of the fight.
Flame eternal, guide our way through shattered dreams and break of day.
Flame eternal, never cease, for in your glow
We find our peace.
the names engraved in stone and song are more than tales of pain. They are the sparks that lit our path, the voices in the rain.
We carry them in every breath, in every chord we play. Their courage forged the melody that drives the dark away. We do not seek the crown, we do not crave the throne. We only ask the flame to stay when all else stands alone. Flame eternal, guide our way through shattered dreams and break of day. Flame eternal, never cease, for in your glow we find our peace.
Slow, emotional guitar. So lay your choir builds our song.
The Chronicles now close in silence, but their fire writes the stars.
And though the ink may fade with time, the flame will leave its scars.
Flame eternal, rise again in every soul, in every pen.
Flame eternal. The story ends, but the fire lives on. In every voice that dares to sing, in every hand that lifts the dawn.